So Doki Doki, what is this description? And also it's for mature content, so if they're doing anything weird and they're not 18, that's weird. But I need that to be on the record, okay? They're all 18. Smash. You're saying smash because they're 18. That is why. Never mind, those aren't dudes. That's a great way to start. They're 18. Everybody is 18. Anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience. Like, would you like to have a relationship with a psychopathic woman even if she killed everyone relatively in many ways your friends? How the fucking? Is it immaculate? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. If she kills all your friends, you don't date her. You put her in a psych ward and you do conjugal visits. Okay, I gotta stop, okay? I feel like this is kind of semi-serious. If someone kills all my friends, No. You can't fix her. She will ruin your life before you fix her. You'll have to buy a new car because she'll blow it up with the homemade Molotov. She'll then slice your earlobes off and say, I'm sorry, and then plow your brains out. But you're not going to like it because you won't be able to hear anything. By playing, you agree that you are at least... 13 highly disturbing content. Yes. Prepared a censor thing? You know what? If I can play it on Twitch, come get me. We literally play Call of Duty. People play Call of Duty all the time, and it's literally shooting people with guns. How much worse could this be? Please enter your name. Cyclone. Yeah. Hey. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw for herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works because you've known each other so long. Yo, I fuck with that. Used to walk to school together on days like this, starting, high school, she would oversleep more frequently. Oh, no. Isn't oversleeping like a sign of like sadness or depression? She's going to chase after me like this. I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sighed and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. However, I just sigh and idle crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Yeah. Sayori, ha ha. Okay. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Well, why are your eyes closed like that? Don't. Ooh woo. Hey, you saying you think about ignoring me? That's mean, Cyclone. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Yeah. I remember seeing it years ago. I know a little bit about it, but I don't know everything. And I thought, this is a good game to stream. People love some Doki Doki. You know why? Because we all like to read. And reading is a good thing. Though I've heard, what is the stats that I feel like I've osmosis seen, 60% of people that graduate high school can, barely read. But it's not that bad, because eventually, I think reading is going to go the way of, cursive, right? Can you all write in cursive? It used to be a big thing when I was growing up, write in cursive. It's I haven't used it a day in my life other than my signature. Even then, half the time, it's just legal. Fine. It's just I click the electric thing. But yeah, it's not a necessary skill. I had to write out a check for the first time in a while. And, I barely knew how to write my name in cursive. But because it was, that's the only time you ever need it. Half the time, it's just if you need something, it's just electronic sent to you, and you say, I consent that I'm me. Yeah, no, I don't think anyone needs to write cursive anymore. I think it should die. Yeah, you'll need cursive. They're you know what else? I don't even know. Maybe it's because I'm older. You remember, I don't know if you guys ever got this, but when I was growing up, teachers used to say, You won't always have a calculator on you. You won't always have a calculator on you. You better learn how to memorize these times tables. You won't always have a calculator. It's like, really? Really? We have calculators on our phones. We have it on our phones, man. I'm just saying, I don't care if you don't know 7 times 8 off the top of your head. You have it on your phone. I don't mind if you pull it out and do that. That's a hard one. It's 50. I said 7 times 8, right? 8 and 8, 64. So it's 56. Am I wrong? No, I'm not wrong. Have something against not writing in cursive? Oh, really? Dude, that's wrong of them. That's waste of brain power. Yeah, if the Earth loses power, yeah. I think we have bigger problems about not having a calculator if the Earth loses power. That's a problem. Or say Sayori, we're crossing. We're pretty much at this point. We're going to school with Sayori. That's fine. we don't need to pay attention too much. But yeah, if we end up in a situation where we have the Earth loses power and we don't know how to do 7 times 8, I'm okay losing 7 times 8. We need to like get an electrician on it. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing that we lose some basic math. But yeah, I remember having to learn like y equals mx plus b, and then having to do a squared plus bx plus c. Sorry, it's ax squared plus bx plus c is like another formula. And then you can like, what is it? Put that into 2 parenthesis calculations, and I don't know. I remember doing that in pre-calc. And then I got my accounting degree. And you know what I do with an accounting degree? I look up things that I need to know. By the way, Cyclone, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I'm not really interested in joining any. Hold on. Our character's wrong. Join a club. If you're going to college or something, join any club. Join something. Join a frat. I don't care which one it is, but you have to join a club. You gotta join something. Otherwise, you're gonna be just sitting there at home, just twiddling your thumbs. You're gonna be bored. Unless you make like friends in your freshman year and you like live with them and then party and stuff. But, you know, I don't care what the club is, just join one. Something that you might be interested in. And it's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible I did in our conversations. Go along with her. She's going about. Oh, Sayori's a worrier. Uh-huh. I like to think she has a country accent. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Wow, they had the word NEET back in 2017? I thought that was a new term. And I guess not employed education or training, right? You're pretty much just sitting at home, like, doing nothing. Sayori, you won't let us become a NEET. Which I don't even mind if you're a NEET as long as you can pay for your bills and stuff. Like, do your thing. Do what makes you happy as long as you can afford it. You can go live on the street and jerk off on the sidewalk for all I care, as long as you're not disturbing anyone. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. All right. It's Matthew McConaughey, but he grew up in like Mississippi. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? The shoe fits. Yay! Okay, Sayori. Well, yeah. Yeah, so pretty much we have Sayori here. She's worried about us. She does exaggerate everything inside of her head. School. I remember school. Deciding if I wanted to go or skip class. Good old college. The day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. Packing my things, we're looking for something, clubs. Talking to a pretty girl and still like, I guess. Like, come on, yeah. Back to talking to, you talk to a pretty girl and you're just like, whatever, you know? Nah, she's that girl that like in the movie is like you grew up with her, so you're not thinking, oh, let me hit. But then when you go through and you find like the super pretty girl and she like betrays you, you go back to her and it's like, I really just wanted you all along. I didn't know that I wanted it until I had this real baddie, but the baddie was an actual baddie, not like a baddie that was a baddie, if that makes sense. I'm gonna check out some clubs. No choice to start with the anime club. Hello! Sayori! Sayori must have come into class while I was spacing out. Look around, I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out. Okay, I'm not gonna do this voice anymore, but I like it. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if you're gonna make it late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement. I thought, know what? But you could come to my club. Sayori, yeah! No way I'm going to your club. Meanie? Wait, hold on. Meanie? Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. You know, that's a valuable skill, though. Like, building something, even if it's like literature club. Like, what is it? We just gonna go read some books? You know, I can't even remember when the last time I read a book was. It's not one of the things that I've done lately, which is kind of sad. Because I heard, like, I will listen to stuff, but I don't like reading, man. Like, you can tell me to read something, but I'm just... Why am I gonna sit here? No, shoot me. I barely read stuff in... I'm thinking, like, the last time I read a book was, like, what, Huckleberry Finn or something? Or, like, I guess non-technology, like, college textbook. But if you like to read, good for you, man. But I don't know. My brain just can't do it. I have enough brain rot that it's not good. Okay. So interest literature guarantee be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyways? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I'd bring in a new member. Oh, no. Okay. No. Okay, so since we know the cover of the game, we're going to go into the literature club. There's going to be all them ladies there, right? And we're going to be like the only guy, and they're going to be like, my God, it is boy. It's like God of War, but like more lusty. It's just like, read it, boy. And then it's going to be like an actual book, but we're going to be sitting there with them all looking at us. Natsuki made cupcakes. I mean, they make promises you can't keep. If she's an airhead or she's out of it. Dude, the character might fold. We don't know what they look like. We don't know what's going on here. Let's just say our character might like the fuck. And he might think this is what I'm gonna do. I'm joining the club, but I'm about to be passed around like a blunt, and we like that. Oh, that's gross. You know, it's about to be go to one. We're about to get puff passed. Puff passed. Everyone's riding up. That's a terrible way to think of stuff. He's just, this guy, he's pretty much just been, gosh, I don't want to talk to Sayori. That's terrible. I dejectedly followed, dejectedly, that's a great word. Follow Sayori across the school and upstairs section of school I really visit. Generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Hey, everyone, the new member is here. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Hello. What's your name? Welcome to the literature club. This game's great. I'm having a good time with it. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Sayori talks about us to the literature club. We didn't consent to that. I wish we would have known. We could have been better people this whole time. Also, purple hair, looking good on you. Dude, I'm playing the character. I don't know what the character's gonna do. We just got here. Oh, read it, boy. Seriously, you brought a boy. Way to kill the atmosphere. Oh, screw you. Ah, Cyclone. What a nice surprise. How'd you know it was me? How'd you know that our name was Cyclone? I need to press you on this. How'd you know we were Cyclone? Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. You shouldn't know that our name is Cyclone. I just want that to be on record. She shouldn't know that our name is Cyclone. It's full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? You want to say something, say it. Sorry? Natsuki? The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made the cupcakes according to Sayori. You just ignore her when she gets moody. Yeah, she shouldn't unless if I can't remember if did Sayori say our name. I don't think she's mentioned us to the group, but I don't think she's actually said our name yet. So that one shouldn't know. Sayori says that quietly into my ear as she turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. This is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Are you sure you're not the smartest? Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori. Like, man, yeah. Well, I don't know what the right thing to do is. Is our character? We have to kind of define what our character is right now. Does our character want to bang everyone? Is that what we're gonna try and have him do? Is our character just gonna say, hey, no hands? That disturbs my Sigma grind set. How am I gonna be CEO in 10 years if I have to plow all of you? So gross. More mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Okay. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? No, we don't know Monica. Technically, we don't know Monica. Other than we read the Steam the Steam description, and it said, "Hi, Monica here." So that was a little creepy. That's right. It's great to see you again, Cyclone. No, you don't know me. When did you see me? Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Oh, okay. We were in the same class last year. That's fine. He is. Yeah, I think our character would. Well, if this is high school, right? Our character would, I don't know, probably benefit from this interaction, right? He learns the mistakes that he makes now, fails, and then when he goes to college, he's going to be fine. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Are we like sizing her up for penetration? I don't like the way she described herself. Athletic. Basically completely out of my league. Oh, I don't believe that. We're in high school, I guess. Is this high school? I thought this was college. So having your no, this is high school because well, we have to change how we're looking at all this now. Our character is in the right age range for this. That is my concern right now. Having her smile, Jenna feels a little. You too, Monica. Come sit down, Cyclone. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Well, I mean, that's probably what our character is going to say in about 12 hours when he's picked one of you. Dude, the jokes are making themselves here. They're making themselves here. I'm a little excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? Dang. I want tea. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so there's one space next to Monica, Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap and Yuri opens a closet. Feeling awkward, take a seat next to Sayori. Good choice. Good answer. Sit next to our friend. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Ooh-ah! Ooh-woo! Ooh-woo! Or is that, whoa! They all look concerned. Natsuki lifts a foil tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. That's a lot of cupcakes for 5 people. Wait, yeah, it's 5. So we need to each eat 2? Someone's eating 3? We haven't done any reading yet, and that's disappointing. I was hoping to remember. He really is already eating as well. Hey, that's a zing. That's a +2 right there. +2. I learned about +2 over the last week. I saw a guy telling his chat to plus, if they said something well, you say +2. So +2 to you. I'm trying to learn a little bit about streaming. When I get off of work at like 10 at night, I'm like, I should learn. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute. I had no idea you're so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know, this cat. We're about to go down on this cat, and we're about to make those like weird muffin noises that are like. Have you ever ate something before, and you're like trying to like digest it, and you just go, and it's like, yeah. This cat. God, I'm so no, I'm not mad. No, this is the thoughts that are crossing my mind. This is what we're doing. This is what we're going with. Well, you know, sorry, and take one. Barry grabs one first, and Monica, I follow. It's delicious. Barry talks with her mouth full. Has already managed to get icing on her face. I'll let someone else make the icing on the face joke. Turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Hold on. Is this weird? I'm thinking about the last time I ate a cupcake, and like, I just eat the whole thing in one bite. You get like a normal sized cupcake, I'll just like go put icing first, just go, and just eat it all in one bite. Then there's no mess. Is that weird? If you take like a dinky little bite in the middle, you're gonna get icing all over you, and like you'll get crumbs on the ground. But if you take the cupcake and you just go, you know, problem solved. Maybe I have a big mouth, or that's just a me thing, but I like to take it and just eat the whole thing in one bite. that's my controversial thing of the day. Eat the whole thing in one bite and you don't have to worry about crumbs or anything. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Natsuki! You got some more cats for me to eat? That's gross. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. Oh, she made like that buttercream, right? Yummy. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I heard this somewhere before. Made them for you or anything. And I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you, you dummy. Okay. I can tell that your love language is insults. That's not kind. You know? We were trying to give you some words of affirmation, and you were just like, no. All right. I gave up on Natsuki. No, Natsuki, come on. Come on, character Cyclone. Natsuki likes you. She thinks you're pretty, and she's happy that you liked it, but she doesn't know how to express herself yet in saying that, oh, thank you. She doesn't know. It's like when you're 5 or 6 years old and you're like on the playground and a girl walks up and just like punches you in the face, and she doesn't hate you. She thinks you're pretty and she wants to get to know you, but they haven't learned how to express that yet. This is the same thing. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. Places one in front of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not insulted. Yuri looks away. I meant that. Yeah, it is. Y-U-R-I. I'm Yuri. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I don't think I had a choice. This is some weird. We didn't have a choice here. It was our friend. I forgot her name. Oh yeah, Sayori. Sayori told us we had to do this. I wasn't afraid of this question. Son tells me I shouldn't tell Monica I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so yeah, this is like the hair is like a fashion style, right? You go super long hair all the way down to the floor. They're about to all become like that Ring girl. Remember from the Ring? 7 days. And then she's just like a demon. That's what it is. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home. As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of any of the major clubs. Is there like a secret club society where there's like leaders and stuff? There's like a club paradise or something? Or are you a leader of the debate club? Is there more prestige in the debate club than there is in the literature club? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Oh, it feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. If it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica is a great leader. Well, you guys know my hairs go down to my knees. I just have it's just my hair's retreated to the sidelines, and then when I'm like 50, it'll come back and I'll have hair down to my knees. I thought, a decent content idea would be to like try hair restoration devices. Like I feel like I've seen like commercials on TV for like, wow, you have no hair, get your hair back. And like I tried doing Bosley, or like I went to Bosley and they told me that I was a lost call. And they thought, yeah, see that I'm doing my job. Yeah, that's that full mega bald. That's that like Hitman bald. This is fresh shave. I get cold. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Monica is a great leader. Monica is a great leader. Monica is a great leader. Monica, great leader. Monica's a great. Oh. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. Hey, that's good. That's good. That's good. Okay, that means that the lines are working. I got like, I tried to line it up with the jaw. Means we're doing good. You can put that away. Not many people are very interested in putting all their efforts on something brand new. That's true. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You gotta be fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. Come on, we all really grow in this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best! Hell yeah, brother! I want the little one there to have a massive country accent. Just be like, you fucking know it. Hell yeah, brother. She's gonna be like, hell yeah, brother. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Yeehaw! Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Cyclone, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, wow. At least we didn't say goofy, Considering how little I've read this, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. She's like, what do I like to read? Yes, what do I like to read? Let me pet my hair. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Isn't that kind of manga? Wouldn't she like enjoy that then? Level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in. It's obvious that she gets her lights up, she gets comfort food, not book. Yeah. Okay, so she's an introvert who just likes to read, but joined the club to work on being an outrovert. I like outrovert better than extrovert. You know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Hell yeah, brother! Sorry, I am loving that for this type of game because it's just so opposite. Like, you know, take like a theme where they'd be out in the sticks, just like riding a truck around on a dirt road and being like, "Ooh, woo, yeah, I like my F-150. It's got mud on the sides." And it's just, it works the same. It's hilarious either way. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Oh, I read a horror book once. I definitely grasped something on the Lunar Leslie. You might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have. Don't hop in here, Monica. You freak me out. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. Story makes me think, or takes me to another world, and I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Do you? All right then. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? Still funny every time. What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. Don't you say it out loud, brother. They're just Hulk Hogan. Every single character is Hulk Hogan if he grew up in like Alabama. It's Alabama Hulk Hogan. Hell yeah, brother. And give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. Okay, this is a new element. Maybe those two are lovers already, right? So Sayori and Natsuki are like a thing. It means we have to go with either Yuri or Monica, I'm assuming. We have to pick one of them to intercourse. That feels like just where this is all leading to. I just want that to be known. I'm not saying that they're gonna bang, but it feels like that's where this is leading to. I'm not cute. Oh, never mind. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. That's true. You know how hard it is to share? Especially if you're trying to share something creative and then you just get shot down. I still remember my first grade. One of my horror stories of being in like elementary school was that I had to make an Easter basket when I was like, in like first or second grade. And my art teacher outright told me this sucks. She like ripped it apart and said, this looks like ass. She didn't say it looks like ass, but she might as well have just said that looks like ass. But she was like, this is bad. Look at this look. It looks like you did it wrong. She told me it looked terrible. And that ruined anything I did art related. I've never arted again, I guess. But yeah, so if you share something and it gets shot down, it can kill your confidence forever. I feel it. I get what you're going for, home slice. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. Woo! You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerability, showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? My English teacher called me strange after reading some of my creative. Strange is funny. That's hilarious. Strange is great. If it's like a creative like creative writing, like you can kind of do whatever you want. And then your teacher can't really say it's bad because it's creative writing, unless if you didn't follow the prompt or like the necessity. Share some of your work. You set an example, and I'm not Suki if I'm sharing yours. I guess if it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and look quizzically at Monica. So I'll go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah. Ole do it. Is that Waka Flocka? Yeah. Ole do it. Hey. Ole do it. Hey. Yeah, anytime someone says let's do it, my mind just changes to ole do it. I proposed writing about like a long lost Canadian tribe with armor made from alien bones. That is very creative. You get someone from Canada that's up from the north and like in the Eskimo lands and they're alien armor and bones. Yeah. That's creative writing at its core. Absolutely. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Cyclone? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Rambling about random. It is fun. I love just like, you know how like if you're like in a car and someone asks you, hey, what are you thinking about? And like you never actually say what you're thinking about, because if you say what you're thinking about, they're gonna look at you like an insane person. That's what I like. So that's what I like about streaming, right? Whether there's people watching or if I'm just here by myself, it's a good way to just get that like itch on my mind of just like what is going on in the world and like what's going on in my mind and just like saying it out loud. And then I know if I sound insane or not. Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Yes, right? Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and oh, they all that was a uniform stare down. I lose my train of thought. All four girls stared back at me with dejected eyes. Yeah, that was a uniform. The boy is leaving. Oh, that's scary. But I'm sorry. I thought, Cyclone, you all. I'm defenseless against these girls. No, you're not. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is a price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. I haven't decided which one to like. I'm assuming I don't think I've gotten far enough to pursue one of them, but I have a feeling that one of these I'm going to have to zone in on and pursue. I thought before it was going to be like, which is kind of bad to say out loud, especially to a first-time chatter, is that we'd be like kind of like a blunt and like we'd just be kind of passed around from person to person. But if that hasn't happened yet, we're going to probably have to narrow down on one of them. So, Yuri seems the most. I like the purple hair. I'll say that. But I kind of like Sayori too, because we already know her and we can skip the whole part of like, we went with someone else and then she got jealous, and then if that doesn't work we go back to her and it's like, oh, this is the one that we wanted the entire time. That type of feel. I don't know, we'll see what happens. One by one they all light up. See? Yeah. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. See? Aww. We like Sayori's happy. That's all we wanted. Our friend to be happy. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. Yuri! I'm glad you like me too. I want all of you to like me. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Oh, you still have not learned to express your feelings to someone you like. And I want to work on that, but I don't know if, because this is a video game, if that is something we want to do. Then let's make it official. Wow, you are taking up the entire screen here, lady. Then let's make it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Ah, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remembers tonight's assignment. Write a poem that brings to the next meeting so we can all share. Ooh, I want to write slam poetry. Can I write like a poem that is like, yo, society, yeah, society, yeah, yeah. Cyclone, for how you express yourself. I like to express myself through various screams. Oh, that was loud. Hey, yo, turn up the music. Society. Yeah. I can't wait to hit the bridge. It's just collapse. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? Why am I trying to impress? Our goal's not Monica. I don't think Monica's the one we want to go for. I always feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Cyclone, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore. She always stays after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay. I like that Sayori likes us. I think I'm a Sayori stan, I guess. We're all gonna be residents of Sayori stan. She's our friend. She already knows us. She invited us to the club. You know? We were, I don't know, we were like on the Peloton. No, I have a regular bike. I'm trying to think of like, I saw a commercial for like nightclub workouts, but they're like in the morning. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Okay, so we're not trying to get with them all. We're gonna pick one and we're gonna go that route. Okay. Okay. So I needed to know that. I mean, I'm trying to play the character in the game. If our character was gonna be a playa, we were gonna have to like, go with the player route. But it seems like he's gonna want one. But we're gonna have to decide which one he wants. So he's like a monogamous guy. That's fine. That's cool. I'm glad I know that now. All right, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess it starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. I kind of thought it was going to be Literature Club Haram. I kind of thought we would be like, if they were going to pass us around like a blunt, we were going to accept that. But if we need to focus on one and just be like, like solo, that's also cool. We just need to know what the goal is. So our goal is to pick a word based on the girl we like. Hey, Milk. Wow. Okay, I'll pick Milk because of Milk. Oh, that's for Natsuki. Okay. We did that was just a shout out Milk. Well, if we want to do we go with Yuri? Do we go with, you know what? I'm going to completely, you know what? I have a better idea. Let's ignore the girls that are apparently going to jump up and down when we pick a word, and let's just pick our favorite words. We'll just pick the words that we like. When we pick the words that we like, it will decide for us who we should be with. Don't pick the girl. Pick what we like, and then that will align to one of them. And I think that's the way we should live our lives, just in general. Do what we like, and then hopefully someone shows up. And when they don't show up, that's fine. You at least did what you like. Climax. All right, Yuri, that's a strong argument that we should be going for you if climax is your word. Is aura? Aura! Oh my gosh. We love... Yeah, what is up? What's up with the rise of aura? It's like a word that people say, Like, aura. Roses, yeah, roses have aura. DIY aura, so... Kawaii! Why? Wait, what's a okay. Bubbles. Marriage, waterfall, calm, time, hop, infinite, colors, shiny, vitality. I guess bubbles. Oh, I must really align to this Natsuki. Nibble, pink, electricity, awesome, depression. Okay, I was gonna say, we love depression around these parts. Oh no! Depressions are the one that we kind of was like, hey, we might be a match there, but. So pretty much if we go like depression, pout. Oh! You know what? No. I'm not supposed to look at them, right? We're supposed to pick what we like. Doki Doki. Rain cloud. Oh, lollipop because Lil Wayne. We apparently really like agonizing. Unending. Vertigo. Cheeks. What are these words? Email is a great word. Let's go with variance. I like the word variance. What about captive? Okay, so what about philosophy? Bunny's a good word. Vanilla, nature, fun. Melancholy's a fun. Tenacious. That's a good word. Contamination, massacre. Ooh. Sadness, lipstick, moose, shame, existence, graveyard, flea journey. Inferno. Disco Infernal. Well, that's that one. That's 50 Cent, right? He goes, shake that ass, girl. Sorry.